Morning, class. My name is Mr Gormsby. I am here to relieve you. I have been informed of your curriculum. Potaki, the Bone People, and Whale Rider. Witty Ihimira, Billy Smiler when I coached him hockey. Well, you won't get any of your namby-pamby, Witty Ihimira, Lesbian Awareness Week, Maori Magic, Mumbo-Jumbo Realism with Gormsby. No, boys. You want to read a story about a whale? Moby Dick. I'm reliably informed your last teacher retired hurt to the subcontinent. This time tomorrow she'll be squatting over a dung fire in some godforsaken Gujarati village, hoping like hell the Gundas from central government don't come bursting into her overcrowded mud hut and compulsorily sterilize her. In spite of all this, she'll still be overwhelmingly relieved that she's not trapped here with you. I wouldn't count on old Gormsby going AWOL, boys. I haven't had a day of sick leave in my life. You won't find me running off to the PPT bloody A, going on strike, holding balloons, singing nursery rhymes, so I can get a pay rise, extra holidays, tonguey leave, and a warm flannel to wipe my boyfriend's bottom with. No, boys. You're stuck here with old Gormsby. Afionga?
Yeah.
Afionga?
Yeah.
Is Mr. Afionga present?
Present.
Present what?
Oi. Present, sir. Present, sir.
That's better. Ama ata'a, uliata alupepe.
Present, sir.
A bit of a mouthful, these island names, eh, boys? Don't get me wrong, I've got nothing against your Kanaka. Wonderful wing three-quarter. Not very good with your professions. But boxing, I'd put your simple Kanaka right up there with your Negroid. Hohepa? Where's Hohepa?
Oh, he's not here today, sir.
He was here last period. Nicotine craving, I expect. Remember, boys, your tobacco is more addictive than your poppy. I was addicted to morphine once in Saigon. Terrible drug. 3 weeks trying to have a poo. And then you fill the bowl with a boa constrictor. That's enough. Ah, Mr. Hohepa, I presume. Everyone else managed to reconnoiter at 1100 hours.
Oh, yeah, I had to go to guidance.
Oh, Mr. Hohepa's a tad depressed, is he? Let's send him to Steve from Guidance for some Tibetan shoulder bag, mung bean. I didn't do my homework because Mummy had cracked nipples when she was breastfeeding me counseling, eh? Sit down, boy. Up here where I can see you.
Oh, I always sit here.
Not anymore.
You're just picking on me because I'm black.
Sit down here.
No.
Right.
You see, the thing about a studio is everything needs to be prepared before you actually start recording.
I didn't realise there was so much to it.
Don't worry. I'll help you start.
What do you mean I can't give you a detention?
Got to give 3 days notice for a detention?
Balderdash.
Well, give me a detention. Might lose my after-school job.
What job?
Oh, I don't have one, eh?
Touch that child and you'll never teach in a New Zealand classroom again.
Shame, bro.
The thing is, no one was physically hurt. That's the most important thing, so there's no question of criminal charges.
What about emotional damage?
What, awfully hard to prove in a court of law, thank God. The thing is, Gormsby, caning is no longer permitted. It's been abolished.
Get rid of sloth, insolence and general disobedience at the same time, did they?
It went out with school caps, external exams.
Literacy?
Exactly.
Well, I'll just have to use my bare hands. A bit primitive.
All hitting is against the rules.
Rules? You have rules at this school?
Well, only for the teachers. If any of the boys are disruptive or show you even the slightest disrespect, just put up with it.
Morning, 5F. Good of you to join us, however. Now let's see what Miss Partington has for us today. Punamu Punamu. Truth, Dare or Promise, an exploration of teenage lesbian love. Marvelous. Now, I want the boy responsible for this defamation to come forward and take his punishment like a man. I won't bother with detentions. I'm denied the use of the cane. So the boy who is responsible for this, I am going to fuck. I'm not talking your namby-pamby buggery you might get from Mr. Huntervasser, your music teacher. Oh no, boys. No one who's rogered by Gormsby comes back for a second helping. Bastibus, stand up. Stand up! Now, I'm going to count backwards from 10. And when I get there, you're going to tell me who did this. If not, you're going to get 6 of the best. And I'm not talking centimeters. 10, 9, 8, 7. I hope some boy's conscience is getting pricked. 4, 3, 2.
It wasn't me.
I don't care. Stop blubbing, Bastibus. Anyone want to think you hadn't been rogered before? 1, 0. Right, boy, up here. Come on, quick. Drop your strides. Come on, quickly. Bend over.
It was me.
Ah, ho-hipper. Just as I thought. Sit down, Bastibus. Of course I wasn't going to roger you. This isn't a Catholic school. It was simply a ruse to make ho-hipper take responsibility for his actions. Shamed, bro. Gormsby might be a confirmed bachelor, but he is not a homosexual. Like Mr. Morton, your commerce teacher. You didn't know that, did you, boys? Mr. Morton doesn't know you know either. But there's nothing wrong with being a homosexual these days. Oscar Wilde, Alexander the Great, Peter Tchaikovsky, some of the world's greatest writers, political leaders, and commerce teachers have been damp-eyed Nancy boys. Now, I want you to write 100 times. Mr. Morton takes it up the arse, and there's nothing wrong with that. Commence. Terry O'Malley. Sounds Irish to me. You were Terry O'Malley once, Maori boy. Fought with him in the Mekong. Didn't speak a word of Maori, didn't speak a word of English either. Couldn't. Tongue cut out by the gook. Had to use your sign language, mumbo jumbo. Don't get me wrong. I've got nothing against you, Maori. Make a wonderful warrior, as long as he keeps off the firewater. Class dismissed. Not so fast, however.
What's it?
You owe me a week of detention.
I've got to go see my joint.
Oh, no time out squatting on a beanbag in guidance, contemplating your own lack of self-esteem, boy. You're on latrine duty. Maybe you'll think twice next time before you daub obscenities on Gormsby's blackboard.
Left, right, left, right.
What the hell is that?
Left, right, left, right, left, right. Head back, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Shoulders
You're going to have to do something, Roger.
right, up,
About what?
right, turn. Present, arms. Turn, left, right.
Morning, 5F. Well, we're really getting to know each other, aren't we? Now, your human relationships teacher, Miss Agnes Maria Teresa O'Flaherty, is away this morning having an abortion. I know, why don't we write her a note? Pens out, blue ink. Dear Miss O'Flaherty, hope the abortion went really well. There, that should cheer her up. Now, Miss O'Flaherty has left some discussion notes for human relationships. But you'll get none of your namby-pamby human relationships, mumbo, lezzy, jumbo, mummy didn't breastfeed me until I was 7 nonsense from Gormsby. When it comes to discussing human relationships, the best thing to say is no. Now let's do something practical. Human relations spelling test. Blue ink again. Homosexual. Homosexual.
Guys, look, you'll never get to grips with the double entry system if you don't apply yourselves.
Mr. Morton, your commerce teacher, is a homosexual.
Okay.
Lezzy. Lezzy. Tangaroa, your PE teacher, is a lezzy. 2 Z's, ho hipper.
Oh, thank God. Thought you would have been nicked by now.
Condom. Condom.
Oh, shit.
Don't forget to wear a condom, Steve, says Miss Partington.
Better go on her own, I see. You're all class, Steve.
Bastard. Bastard. Steve is a complete bastard. Gonorrhea. Gonorrhea. Have you got that, Aviona? Well done. Buggery. Buggery. Since Mr. Pissant became principal, this school has gone to buggery. Abortion. Abortion. This classroom is an abortion. Glorious morning, Agnes. Makes you feel glad to be alive. Wouldn't be dead for quids.
Yes.
Look on the bright side. Your insides are clearly shipshape in Bristol fashion. Shouldn't be a problem getting the uterus back into active service for a pretty lass like you. And who knows, this time the little blighter might make it past the zygote stage.
Hey there.
Get back on the saddle. Make half a dozen pickaninnies with a decent chap.
Sir, why can't we make a video like Mudroy's class?
Video? You'll get none of your camcorder, what's my motivation, once more with feeling namby-pamby nonsense with Gormsby. We haven't been given the task of enforcing security during the open day, and by God, we're going to be prepared.
We're only doing car park duty.
I was only doing car park duty in Malaya. And I ended up defusing a bomb and disarming a suicidal Oriental maniac brandishing a machete. You never know when you're going to need basic combat training.
Even at the Te Papaʻi High Open Day?
Yes, even at the Te Papaʻi Open Day. Now listen up, and listen good. I've got 2 days to turn you parasites into paratroopers. And by God, I'm going to do it.
Left, right, 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 left, right. Claws, halt!
Left turn. Stand at ease. You must be the worst soldiers since the Italians.
What the hell are you doing?
Organizing this rabble into a passable fighting unit. All right, stand easy, smoke if you haven't.
Are you mad?
Oh, it is a daunting task. But then I turned a bunch of Bolivian goat herders with webbing between their fingers into a crack sniper squad, so anything's possible. We have to prepare for any possibility, and that includes Semtex or Al-Qaeda.
Why do I have to be a terrorist?
You're from the subcontinent. You fit the profile. Right. Tana. Aviona. Attack me.
Hey?
Come on. Old Gormsby shouldn't be a problem for a couple of mahogany specimens like you. Come on. Who'd like to learn how to kill a man with your bare hands in 3 seconds?
Yeah.
Me.
And how are you sleeping?
The Mezabam.
Maybe you should see a counsellor.
I did. But he reminded me of Steve. Why have they all got ponytails?
What about your priest?
He's got one as well. I can't go anywhere without seeing babies everywhere. I'll be seeing angels next. Alistair? Jesus!
Letitia, think SAS, not Tinkerbell. In front of However is a semi-automatic military assault rifle. Now, mum's the word on this. What Pissett doesn't know won't hurt him. However, here, blindfolded, is going to assemble it in under a minute. 3, 2, 1, go.
More.
Let's go. 15 seconds. Well done, lad. Looks as though you've been doing it all your life.
Yeah, my cousin's got one at his headquarters. He lets me play with it when Dad's away.
At last, a practical babysitter. Right, who wants to have a go? Okay, Minion start. 5F, attention! Stop again, Bastibus. Level off those socks, Luke. Well, boys, today is Open D-Day, and you've acquitted yourself very well over the past 48 hours. Must say, it's been a pleasure teaching you something useful for a change. Once you've mastered basic bayonet technique, it'll be with you for life. Right, let's synchronize our watches. 1400 hours on the dot. 5F, left turn. Your positions at the double.
Widening sand in quadrant B. Holding up traffic.
Nice to see you.
Typical Asian driver. Men take care of it.
Roger Wilco, Team 4, Victor Charlie.
Hi.
Good.
Bay John, load your put. Va. Bay John, load your put.
Hello.
A-OK.
Out of the way, the cars, please.
Hello, welcome to Te Papawai. Namaste.
Namaste, namaste. What the hell are you doing? He fits the profile. Better to be safe than sorry. Blood smear on the walls.
Open up.
Fragments of body parts dripping from the ceiling. Not a good look for prospective parents. Hakanui, John.
It's Paikuru.
Mudgeway, Steve.
Here,
Here what?
sir.
O'Flaherty, Agnes. O'Flaherty, Agnes. However, Alupepe, Avionga. Check her office.
Alpha Fox to Mr. G. It's locked. We can't get through.
Plan B for Bastibus. Execute.
Hold on tight, Patiru. Don't drop me.
Okay, pick her up.
Be careful.
Oh, she's heavy. Quick. Oh, bro, she got a G-string on. Tell me about it.
What do you think you're doing, lad?
I'm a Spitfire.
Rubbish. Spitfires didn't putt around. They droned like this. So, Miss O'Flaherty tried to top herself, did she? Well, you won't catch Gormsby pulling the pin because he feels guilty about being knocked up by some cad with a ponytail. Gobin, you're what they might call at risk. You fall in love with a pretty little Brahmin girl you meet down at your dad's dairy, but you can't marry her because you come from the lowest dung-carrying Gujarati caste. So what are you going to do? Put rat poison in your bunjar mix and end it all?
No, sir.
Of course not. Min, you only got 94% in your last maths test. Did you consider jumping off a high building?
Not really.
Right. You see, boys, Miss O'Flaherty didn't play enough sports when she was a girl. She doesn't know that you win some, you lose some. That you don't always get the rub of the green. Right. Pad up, Bastibus. 5F, I got a knock. Suicide for a 6. F young, you don't have to chuck it. It's not a spear. Stop bleeding, Bastibus! Only girls bleed.
Hard enough.
What do you mean you want to be an airline pilot?
I'm going to fly a jumbo jet. Steve told me.
Preposterous. Well, like you'll be lucky collecting supermarket trolleys from the car park. Nothing wrong with that. Alu Pepe's father's been doing it for years.
Sorry, shut up.
I want to fly the plane.
Vandermoron, don't be a simpleton. Start off packing plastic bags, and who knows, in 5 years' time, you could end up stacking shells with the Somalis.
I will fly!
He's only been in your class for 5 minutes and you've already reduced him to tears.
The retarded boy has got to learn, and the first thing he's got to learn is that he's retarded.
Even retarded boys have dreams, Gormsby.
And thanks to you, Vandermoron believes his pilot dream will come true.
Well, who knows? Sometimes these kids can really surprise you.
I can't wait for Captain Vandermoron's maiden international flight. I'll buy you a first-class ticket, Steve. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize that the flight is delayed because our pilot has pooed his pants.
It's not where Willem ends up that matters. It's where he thinks he might end up that's important. Our job is to keep hope alive.
Don't get me wrong, the boy's got potential. I'd put him on a rung above your mongoloid, but just below your idiot. With a bit of discipline, he's got every chance of becoming subnormal. Don't worry, Steve. I won't clip his wings. He'll be in the cricket team with the rest of them. He can field at special needs mid-on.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh.
Stop. We'll have none of your spray can gangster rap in Gormsby's hood.
It's dancing.
It's not dancing, it's epilepsy. Look! Don't get me wrong, however. I've got nothing against your black music. In fact, I'm a great fan of your Stephen Foster melodies. You see, he understood the Negroid mind. After a hard day slaving away in the cotton fields, your average Remus didn't want to listen to your Ice-T, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Ho-Bro Tupac mumbo-jumbo. He wanted to be entertained. And he didn't have a benefit to waste on PlayStation 3. All he had was your coon tune. And that kept him perfectly happy, right up until abolition.
Coon tune?
Don't tell me you boys have never heard of your coon tune. Ring the banjo. If the time is never dreary, if the darky never groans. You boys are in for a treat. Right. Now sing after me. There was an old nigger.
There was an old nigger.
There, with a D. You wouldn't find your darky saying there.
There was an old nigger.
Nigger.
There was an old nigger.
That's right. And his name was Uncle Ned.
His name was Uncle Ned.
He died long ago.
He died long ago.
That's right. Now roll them eyes. That's the way. Snap out of it, boy. Pull your socks up.
The other boys teased me about it, but the thing is, well, I don't know if I'm gay or not.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Come with me. Come on. Here you are, Alu Pepe, and you two, over here on the double. I want volunteers for a scientific experiment. Right, form up on that line there, facing that way. Right, one step forward, march, halt. Imagine you've stepped in a dog turd. Shoe inspection, commence. No doubt about it. Case closed, you're a damn-eyed Nancy boy. All right, boys, complete this sentence. Tissier is a homosexual, and...
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that what?
There's nothing wrong with that, sir.
Carry on.
Oh, shucks, that car.
Morning, boys. Back to your seats, eyes front. You act as though you'd never seen a car bombing before. Alu Pepe, what's the big novelty? There are 10 burnt-out cars in your street, and 3 of them are on your front lawn. Play your cards right. Steve may give you this one, or your nieces and nephews to play it. In your Islamic theocracy run by your mad mullahs, your pickpocket has his hand chopped off.
Oh! Which hand, sir?
The one he eats with. After that, he has to feed himself with the hand normally reserved for wiping his backside. It's a mucky business, but it doesn't seem to make much difference to the taste of the falafel. Of course, your Chinaman is much more direct when it comes to punishment. Perpetrators who have been convicted without trial are taken outside and shot in the back of the head minutes after sentencing.
Yeah, we don't muck around.
It may sound hasty, but it has the advantage of eliminating costly appeals. The bill for the bullet is then sent to the perpetrator's family.
Will Steve go to prison, sir?
If found guilty, yes, and for a very long time. In fact, Alu Pepe, I think there'll be nights in Steve's cell when he'll wish he'd been shot in the back of the head. He'd probably be happy to pay for the price of the bullet. Here's an idea. Let's write him a letter. Pen's out, blue ink. Dear Steve, hope the trial goes really well, and when you're convicted and sent to prison, hope you have a nice cell with dry bedding. Love, 5F. Oh, P.S. Hope you don't have to share your cell with a 22-stone cross-dresser called Baba. Let Hohever be a lesson to all of you. Right. Red pen's out. Underlined. Write out 100 times. Don't do the crime if you can't do the counselling.
Well, what?
When you finish that, I'll teach you how to make a hand grenade using razor blades, soap suds, and a tin can.
Oh, what's the call? Cover!
And that, boys, is how you tackle a rampaging prop forward. Next time, Hohever, hold the ball in both hands. It puts the opposition in 2 minds. Only transfer the ball from one hand to free the other for a fend, or to jab the opposition's windpipe. See, it can be very effective.
We played a bit of rugby, sir.
If you think the game against the prison was filthy, you should try playing against the Argentinians during the Falklands War. Our Welsh tight head had his testicles bitten off during the First War. Luckily, the linesman ran them under a cold tap and sewed them on with a lace. Tabby fathered twins the next year. Black as Alu Pepe here. But I think we sewed the wrong pair back on again. Let's get a few things straight. Gormsby does not coach D. Gormsby coaches defence. The All Blacks are not the ABs. The All Blacks are the All Blacks. If any boy called Reuben, Anton or Justin wants to be captain of this team, he better change his name by deed poll to Colin, Brian or Laurie.
What about Miracle?
Or Miracle. Now, I know a lot of you top namby-pamby, I can't play today because I've got my period professional rugby players have them. But there are no life skills advisor mumbo-jumbo on Gormsby's team. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
My day, a life skills advisor was called Mum.
Mum.
Correct.
Okay. So we ban everything except for nudity, heterosexual sex, homosexual sex, and fisting.
Yes, I think that covers it.
Good. But we've got to draw the line at obscenity.
In around 22, it's man-on-man defence, which is pretty much the same as the basic bayonet technique I've already taught you.
Keep your arms stiff and your tackles high.
Right. Front row, hands out.
What's that stuff, sir?
Oil of wintergreen liniment. At the first scrum, smear it on the hooker's eyes, up his nostrils, and in his mouth.
Is that dangerous, sir?
None of you avoid his teeth. Hit it in the carotid artery, boy, and death is virtually instantaneous.
Why can't we make Scroggin like 5A, sir?
Yeah, they'll stuff themselves with chocolate.
Because, boys, above the snow line, the number of corner dairies selling nuts, raisins, and chocolate can be counted on the finger of one frostbitten hand. Now, what will 5A do for sustenance after this Scroggin runs out? No, boys. Old Gormsby will tell you which mosses and lichens are edible, and also how to make a delicious three-course meal using only bugs, worms, and a fantail. School camp. You can't beat it.
Roger, what are they doing?
They're combining te reo Māori with movement and dance.
Yes, exactly right.
Oh my God, what are you doing to that boy?
Oh, he's a conscientious objector, refused to take part. But don't worry, I know how to handle them.
Ka pai, boys.
Ka pai indeed.